Hello and welcome to today's video. My name is Joshua Benjamin Ali, the founder and CEO of JBA Consults. And today we are going to be delving into how social media has evolved from a marketing tool into one of the most powerful sales channels available. Whether you're new to social media selling or social selling or looking to refine your strategy, you will walk away with actionable steps that you can use today. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, why social media? The buyer journey for or has changed dramatically. So most customers research online long before speaking to sales representatives. So social media is where trust is earned and relationships are built. So this is why top performing sales people spend time engaging and providing value on these platforms. So as we can see here, 90% of top performing uh, salespeople use social media as part of the sales strategy. We also see that 70% of B2B buyers fully define their needs before engaging in sales representation or rep. And social media is where trust is built and leads are nurtured. So selling is no longer about just convincing people, but rather mostly or somehow it's become more about actually connecting with people and actually building kind of an audience, building a team, building like a connection of people who have kind of the same goal at the end of the day. So it's basically connecting all these people together. So that is the new sales reality when it comes to social media. Let's move forward. So choosing the right platforms for your sales goals. Each platform offers unique strengths. So in the instance where you are, for example, a B2B, uh, if you're B2B, LinkedIn is a no-brainer for B2B. If you are handling visual products, then Instagram and TikTok may be better for you. If what's most important is actually aligning your platform with your audience's behavior. So don't try to be everywhere, be strategic and consistent. So, for example, as we can see in the presentation here, if you're B2B, LinkedIn is great. If it's something about visual storytelling, brand culture, testimonials, Instagram is a great place. If you're looking for community engagement, live QA, local business promotion, Facebook is also a great place to do that. If you're looking for news, commentary, quick updates, industry dialogue, Twitter or X will be a great place for you. If you're looking to drive personality, basically behind the scenes, product showcases, those kind of short videos, TikTok is a great place for you to be able to utilize them for your benefit or for your business. So optimizing profiles, your digital first expression. So profile optimization. Your profile should speak directly to your ideal client. The headline isn't your job title, it's your value proposition. So your about section should tell a story, include clear CTAs like message me to learn more or check out my latest study or case study. So it's supposed to be engaging. So clear, benefit-focused headline, branded banner with call to action or key message, story-driven, that is the about section, and then contact links and featured work testimonials. So that is, for example, the case study in this case. So write your ideal client, not your peers. So you're writing for your ideal client and not your peers. So you need to understand exactly what it is you're doing. Now let's move forward. Content that converts. Post with purpose. So inform, inspire, invite action. So think beyond promotions. Provide value. Answer common questions. Share lessons. Post client success stories. And people follow those who educate and inspire them. So people who are educating you and inspiring you, those are the people that most people want to follow. So use the content to spark conversations, not just gain likes and consistency. Not just to gain likes, sorry. So consistency is the key here. That is what we want to focus on. We want to focus on that consistent growth. So educate, how-tos, tips, industry insights. Engaging has to do with polls, questions, conversation starters. Social proof has to do with case studies, client shoutouts, success snapshots, and calls to action has to do with soft acts, that is DM me, save this, drop a comment, that kind of thing. And I'm just going to dive in here. If you're liking this video, do well to hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing for videos in the future. Now, social selling. Social selling, building real relationships online. So stop pitching, start connecting. Now, social selling starts with genuine engagement. Comment meaningfully, share insights, offer help in DMs before asking for anything. Because at the end of the day, your goal isn't to sell on day one. It's to become familiar and trusted so that when they are ready to buy, they think of you first. It's not about the sale. Is yes, the main point at the end of the day is to make a sale, but that should not be the focus on the first day. You want to make sure that you have some connection with the client or with the prospect before you proceed to the sale. That's why it's very important that you have rapport in your sales conversation. But at the end of the day, even though you're going to close it, focus and make sure that you strategize or put yourself in the position that once the time comes for the person to purchase, you're the one they're thinking about. Leave a lasting impression. So social selling is equal to listening plus engaging plus providing value. Send personalized DMs that add value. Comment thoroughly on others' content and build long-term connections, not quick wins. You want a connection. You want someone that when the time is right, they will look for you. That is what you want, not the quick wins. Because quick win, what is going to happen? Yes, you will win, but you're forgotten afterwards. So focus on long-term connections, that is building them. Now, social proof. Use social proof to build credibility. Let your clients do the selling. So client testimonials and results are the best way to, or the best sales tools. Now, people trust what others say about you more than you say about yourself. So share screenshots, client wins, or even before and after stories. It builds credibility and lowers buyer resistance. So client video testimonials, screenshots of positive feedbacks, and metrics shared with permission, of course, because in Europe, for example, you need to follow GDPR rules. So you need to make sure that certain things are with permission. So metrics shared with permission Example, plus 300% loads in 30 days or leads in 30 days, something like this. So you want to make sure that you're actually putting yourself in a position where people will understand exactly what it is you do, and then see that people are or others are benefiting from the service or the product that you're selling. And that way it builds credibility, thus lowering the potential that the customer might say no. Now, listening and prospecting like a pro. So, prospecting today is about listening. Tools like Sales Navigator let you find decision makers who match your target profile. Now, pay attention to their posts and comments. Engage before you DM. That familiarity gives you a warmer entry point when you do reach out. So you want to follow somebody, you want to connect with someone. It's not necessarily just save the person's information, send them messages on Instagram. It's about building some kind of relation with them. So, and some of them post, so you can comment on their posts, share their posts, that kind of thing. So when you actually try to reach out to them, it's not like you're a new person, but you actually have some familiarity with the person. So track industry hashtags, job changes, funding rounds, follow and engage with prospects content before reaching out. Use Sales Navigator, Hootsuite, or Mention for alerts, and create a short list of 50 ideal clients to engage with consistently. So it's not necessarily, for example, you find the lead and that's done, but engage with them consistently. That way they actually become familiarized with you. Unfortunately, in this current day and age, we have a lot of CEOs and industry giants who have LinkedIn accounts, but unfortunately, they are not the ones who manage those accounts. So it's a bit iffy there, but nonetheless, these are things that you need to be able to do, because at the end of the day, you might end up connecting with someone who will actually end up becoming an ideal customer for you. So this is, or an ideal client for you. So this is just something you need to just bear in mind, that it's what is happening in the industry now. So you just have to figure out a way to deal with that, unfortunately. Let's move on. So metrics that matter in social selling. You can't improve what you don't measure. So it's very important that you're constantly measuring what is going on. So track these KPIs: engagement rate, that has to do with likes, comments, and shares, profile visits, DMs, meetings booked, lead source tracking, how many leads come from LinkedIn, how many leads come from Apollo, how many leads come from whichever software or website you're using to be able to generate your leads, and conversion rates from social content to closed leads or closed deals. So if you're not tracking, that means that you're just guessing. So how many DMs are you sending? How many calls are coming from content? How many people or profile views turn into conversations? These numbers help you refine your strategy and prove ROI from your social efforts. Now, to wrap up, your success on social media doesn't come from just going viral. It comes from showing consistency, offering value, and building real relationships. So take action today by starting to optimize your profile, at least post once or twice a week, and engage with at least 10 new prospects. And if you want to help, or if you want help building this out, basically you can book a session with us and we will help you to be able to build your social sales roadmap together. So just for a quick recap, social media helps sales teams build trust and not just awareness. Focus on people, not platforms. Have consistency, because consistency is greater than the virility, that is being viral. So quick recap, audit your profiles, plan 2 to 3 posts per week, identify 25 key leads to engage with today. And as I mentioned earlier on, if you do want to book a session with us, you can do so using the QR code provided. And I believe that is going to be it for today's video. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing for videos in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.